In this video we are playing Find the Twos. So I do know these characters from the Number Blocks, which is a TV programme my kids used to watch when they were a bit younger. And I can't believe I've started off the game in a blooming maze, because I absolutely love mazes. No, I absolutely hate them. I'm no good at them. I'm absolute trash at mazes. So I will apologise about trying to reference where I am in this maze in order to get glitchy. The only kind of piece of advice I can give you is there's just a series of veiled walls that you need to pass through in order to get to the right location. A sound piece of advice that I got about mazes is to kind of go in the same direction, always in the same direction, and follow the wall round. It might take a bit longer, but it's never actually seen me wrong. I've always managed to get to the item eventually. And I will say that I'm really sorry, but I didn't actually get all of the twos. Some of these are absolutely insane. I don't know what I needed to do with them. So I will show you all the twos that I managed to find, and hopefully that will give you a good start to then go and get the ones for Crazy and Tubular that I missed. I always feel bad videoing mazes because in some of these they all look the same. Like, how are you supposed to reference where I am? Everything all looks the same. Oh no, I don't like them. I don't like mazes. But they're starting to become like a key feature in all of these Find the games. There's always a maze. It doesn't matter how small it is. There's always a maze featured. However, we have conquered the maze and found glitchy. So you've got the nice display gallery at spawn, which is nice. So you need to go ahead and click the Clover that's by the signpost, and it is a 1 in 10 chance of the Clover. So literally what you just have to do here is the bright green light in the middle. I did think you had to tap on a Clover, how noobish of me, but what you need to do is actually click on the light and just keep clicking. As I said, it's a 1 in 10 chance, so you're going to have it within 10 clicks, you're going to have the Clover pop up. And then in the same area, there's actually a hidden truss, and this is going to take us up to Wildflower. But this time it is a 1 in 50 chance click. So you are literally going to have to speed click through and just hope that it's somewhere near the start. So I'm literally sat there on the iPad going click, 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 click. So this pool thankfully had a ladder up. The pools in the volcano don't, or not ones that I could find, so you do have to teleport back out of those ones. Nice Friday night funkin' feeling. So to the note, it basically says that it's from Obsidian 2, that you need to fill up the lava bucket that's next to the note, take it to the volcano, and then dump it in one of the water pockets and he will appear. So the bucket is in the bottom left hand corner of the screen now. And we've got Grandpa chilling on the sofa. If you tap on the picture, it will then display the clock. And we've got the first of our obbies to complete. So you basically have to wait, either try and jump straight across or wait for the second hand. If you do touch that middle wall behind you, it will teleport you back to the start of the obby. So you do just have to catch the very edge of the platform. There is a button on the back of the TV, the first one of 3 to open up the attic. Moving round into the kitchen area now. You can click on the chomik, it doesn't do anything apart from just blow you up, so I probably wouldn't recommend it. However, you do need to go ahead and click on the candy jar, and that will take you through to go and get candy too. And there is another button for the attic hidden on the back of the dining room chair. There is another button for the attic in the fridge. And we have the one of 2 plugs on top of the fridge there. The other plug is located behind the sofa, and for some reason this one seemed to be a bit of a pain to pick up. Going into first person or first player perspective did help to collect it, but still it was a real pain to collect. But we have also found the hammer for the garden. The hammer is also what you will need to collect to get bonk, I think it's called, the bonk one where you hit him on the head. However, we've picked the plug up and we can go ahead and get plug 2. Touching the static screen on the TV and we can go ahead and get digital. But if we go back and hit the remote, we can then turn the TV on to a channel. And then we go back and we can get remote. So once you have all of the buttons clicked for attic, the gap appears where the second plug was. So we found a code. This is actually the code, funny enough it's so close to the code door itself. So you need to go ahead and put in 527988. Out in the garden now. Showing off my very noobish obby skills to get up this flower stem. So this button here, which you need to click, will take you through to the start of Rainbow. It's got a key of square root, it's an account, but I have absolutely not the foggiest first clue what that means. So yeah, that's the start of the rainbow. Good luck to you. I have not got the faintest clue. My IQ level is obviously too small for this game for that one. So remember the hammer behind the sofa? So if you go to the initial spawn 2 and tap him, it will then bonk him on the head and you can collect bonk 2. If you click on the kind of coloured panel, it will open up the control panel. I do love some of the features. If you flip the normal 2, it then changes the character on the other side and you can then collect him. I love these little features in this game. Like, I kind of started it thinking, oh, it's quite basic, and actually it's not. So if we click on the red button on the other side, this teleports us through to the cave. You can then also use the kind of magic wand, which is the teleport button, in the menu bar at the top there. So we have a series of coloured buttons. So if you press on the red button, this opens the door to get Ruby. What this also does is there's a veiled wall and the answer is your shadow. So you need to pop in shadow and hit the tick. It's a bit annoying, you can't see what buttons you're pressing on any of the keypads. So you've just kind of got to hit and hope that you've actually spelt or put the numbers in correctly. It'd be great to have the kind of red. Don't know what that's for. Nothing clicks, nothing works. I can only assume that's maybe something to do with rainbow. No idea. However, the portal door takes you through to the solar system realm. And again, you can teleport to it using the teleport menu. You just have to sit there and click it a few times. It's not very responsive. However, we find ourselves on the moon, and the gallery has updated to show you the ones that are available in the solar system. So we've got good morning on the wall, although technically it looks like good night. So right by the kind of initial I'll be up, there was a purple button. If we press that, it actually opens up a wall for purple. If you go there without pressing the button, it's kind of got like a crack in the wall. We have a piece of cheese. If we click on that, it says what happened to Moon 2. We'll go back and have a look in a minute. A lot of this is all clickbait, so of course, so we've now got good morning, and where it said good morning over there, we've now got a character, so it all makes sense. Go and check out Moon 2, and he is now made of cheese. I love that. So in order to get to Mars, you literally just need to click on the teleport and Mars. I am not going to tell you how long I spent trying to find how to get to Mars, and the atrocious thinking of my part. I was overcomplicating it, thinking that there might be a button, or I was just missing a veiled wall. Didn't even think to click the teleport, and I absolutely kicked myself when I found out it was that easy. So we are making our way from Ray up to the 0 gravity 2. This is the second one of our obbies. A mix of sprint and not sprint does help. So obviously sprint here means you just don't have to jump onto that other very small platform. Whereas obviously knocking it off to jump onto this single square. And I'm not gonna lie, literally my heart went into my throat when I thought, oh my god, I missed it. And then luckily it awarded me the badge. So in order to get Mars, you need to go around and just walk into the various different building blocks. Once you walk into them, they will disappear and you will see them building the way to go and get Mars. We will come back and do that one, don't worry. And the last piece is just hanging off the edge of the map. You can just click on this one and it will teleport it over to Mars. So back to the UFO, and it's asking us for a code. So it's the biome you're in, the biome where the fabric 2 is, animal, black and white stripes, and number of buttons on the panel. The actual code, I had to click around on the panel a bit, but it will come up. So you literally just have to type in Mars, Snow, Zebra 12, and missing texture will appear. So the hint for secret is walk across, and then there's a sign that has a small square and then an upwards arrow. I haven't managed to find secret. Obviously I can get onto the platforms, not a problem. And there is an invisible path. You can see like these small red squares. There is a jump at the end, so I don't know if I've missed a jump, if I've missed a platform I was supposed to go on. I don't know. If you have found secret, I would be intrigued. I know it's somewhere around here. I just don't know how to get it. Do drop me a comment, please. I would love to know where I went wrong. There's nothing worse than playing these Finder games and you don't actually complete them. I'm assuming that's where secret appears. I think. I'm only theorising here because I don't know what I'm doing. So we've finished in solar system, and if you click on the blue gemstone now, the screen will rumble and shake, and you will now see that we have another gemstone path which leads us through to a gap in the wall. So you can just see it there going off to the left. And we have another obby to complete. If you have sprint on, a hack that I found when I dropped off one of the times trying to complete the obby, if you have sprint on, you can actually go from the previous blue gem and hit the top of that wall, so it just saves you doing the kind of backwards bit to get up there. So we have a long numerical code of some sort here. I don't know what that's for. I don't know if that code somehow transposes into colours, because this is the code door for diamond. Again, I have no clue what that would be. I couldn't even think to kind of overlay where the numbers would be, because that would be a 3x3 pad and it wouldn't be so many colours. So again, I have no idea. If you do have the colour combination code, please do drop a comment. I'd be super grateful. So if you actually talk to Stressed, which is by Spawn, he will say that basically he's had some bad encounters with the terrible twos, which is quite funny for any parent who's had who's had a child through the terrible twos. We can relate, trust me. And sometimes they start earlier and last a lot longer till after they're 2. So it basically says the sequence: you need to get purple and then cyan, and one is in the desert, one is in the basement of the snow house. So you need to go to desert first. We will cover this area in a moment. Obviously I'm just trying to keep all the twos together in their location, and terrible twos is in Spawn technically. So in the quicksand area of the desert around the back of the castle, when you drop through the quicksand we find this obby, and there is an invisible bridge there. Which leads us to kind of like, I'm going to say bacon lasers, because that's what it reminds me of. It looks so much like bacon. However, you've just got to get past these kill bricks. And we have found the purple terrible 2. And once you've found purple, this will then give this plate here in the snow house, and it will teleport you through to another obby. Having sprint off to this little section did help. However, I'm just showing you my gameplay and what helped me on the iPad. You can complete these however you want, and in whatever order you want, so this is literally my gameplay alone. But once you have both of them, they then appear next to Stress tied up, and then they're blaming each other. Evidently siblings there. So moving around through to Volcano now, we've finished with Spawn. I do like all the secret teleports in this game. So if you actually click on one of the fires, this will transport you through into the fire 2. So the code when you hit the question mark is how many blocks there are. So of course it's 3, 4, 5, 4. So do you remember the lava bucket that we picked up in Spawn? Climb to the top of the volcano and just click the lava. And we now find that our bucket has turned to a lava bucket. I'm feeling like I'm in Minecraft right now. So trying to find the right pit. But we have a button for orange too. So quite a few of these twos depend on a button being pressed. Going back to the volcano, the lava has now disappeared, so we can go ahead and get orange too. These are the little features that I love about this game. As infuriating as the harder ones are that I haven't completed it, I do like the little touches. So you need to go to this corner here, and then it will change and you can get the obsidian too. Remember the note that we found? Moving through to the snow biome now. And we have these kind of hay bale stacks. What this actually does is put the ladder down that pillar so you can go ahead and go up to get candy cane. So it says click the 6 on the back. So again, you just got to try and find where the 6 would be on the keypad. And we have our second brick for the pillar. In a very Christmassy candy cane stripe, red and kind of white. This non-suspicious fireplace. It doesn't actually do anything, you can wander in there. And we have our last brick. So we can now go up and get the candy cane one. I don't know about you guys, but I'm so looking forward to Christmas. You go ahead and click on the tree trunk at the very edge of the map. This will transport you to get brown. And on the edge of the map you will see a kind of glitching blue button. So this is just by spawn, as you can see. If you go ahead and fall down onto it, I'm not sure if you can click it, I did try, it didn't work. But we are teleported through, and this is -2's area. Going round into desert now. So this was my actual first run at this obby. So obviously because I hadn't talked to Truss, the platform wasn't there, so I didn't know there was something here. So technically I missed it but didn't know it was there. As I said, this game does depend on you completing an action for some of these before it will let you continue. So the code on the signpost is what we need to use here, which is 5632321. And we have black round the back of the throne. Outside of this door there was a chest with gold. This was a bit of a pain to get going as well. Again, I just found going into the first player perspective helpful. And just click around. I'm not sure exactly which one in the chest it was. but we do get teleported to go ahead and get gold. Just conscious in this game there's probably a button lurking around that I'm going to need to have to press. And I was right, on the kind of area where Mini 2 is, we have a button, which is for Giant 2. And Mini 2 turns into the Giant 2. That is so great, I love that. And we are into the forest area now. Not too many in this area. Some of the maps do feel a bit sparse. Makes my eyes go funny, that one. It's a great effect, but does make my eyes go funny. And we have a button underneath the obby here. And this will actually open up the capsule on the other side of this area to go and get green. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't finish this one. This is for Hammerhead. It's so unfair. Like, I don't know the trick. I'm sure it's just the angle of how you jump. But those kill bricks are a pain. Like, it was quit or smash my iPad up against the wall because I was getting that frustrated. Like, gamer rage was taking hold. So I've had to leave it. I will try and come back and get it. I can't do it now though. I'm so frustrated with this game and this obby and the other obbies that I haven't managed to finish. This is why I could never do live though. Like, I could never sit here and let you watch me play at the same time, because all you would be hearing is F-bombs, me like screaming at my iPad. So no, it just wouldn't work. So here's a section, like, how am I supposed to fit in that little line? Like, that is not fair. I can't do it. I got so close. This is as far as I got. And he's right there. Hence why I gamer raged. So I'm sorry folks, if your obby skills are better than mine, crack on, he's right there. So we actually have two buttons to press because Equinox is out the back of forest. So the one button is by the black 2 on the back of the throne. The second one is also in desert, and it was where white 2 was in upstairs on the roof. And button number 2 is underneath the platform there. And what that now does is we now have the pathway to go and get Equinox. So you can see it's filled in there. You've got the two sections of the two colours. I do like this kind of, you have to press buttons to kind of then complete and go and get the item. If you've ever played Find the Floofs, it reminds me a lot like that, where there was you had to get 5 different buttons completely around the map in order to jump across to go and get one of them. So we are now in ruins, walking kind of around the back of the ruins. I'm not mad, like, there is a method to my madness. Because I know that there's veiled entrances because of the maze and the moon. I sometimes just walk down the walls just to make sure I'm not missing anything whilst I'm going round. I try and not like to keep going back to areas. I like to kind of scavenger them fully before I move on to the next area. There's a black square that you can kick around down there. You can just see it to the left. I don't know what that is. Is that something? I don't know. I was like, sure, I saw one around here somewhere. And I wasn't wrong, I knew I'd seen one. We have statue hidden up round the back there. There's that black square again that you can kick about. Not so keen on this map. Doesn't really feel very ruiny. A lot of it's just kind of square blocks. Perhaps a bit more attention to detail to the map in this area maybe. Also wasn't very filled up with things. There's only a couple of 2s in this area for such a big area of the map. However, we have got a button here, and comedian's up here for some reason. His jokes were obviously that bad, his career was ruined. And the last one we're going to go and try and get being the operative word. This is another one that I didn't complete because of the stupid obby and my silly obby skills, and I haven't got any. But aside from my noob obby skills, this is how we go ahead and get Demon. So in order to press the button that's on the platform, you just need to go ahead and jump onto one of the torches. It will feel like you can't get up there, but just keep jumping and eventually you will get up there and you'll be able to walk into the button. This then opens up this god-awful obby, which I didn't even make a quarter of the way down. I'm so bad. Demon is there, I can see him. But I can't get up onto that ledge. Like, what am I doing wrong? I don't know. Is there a tip to getting up there a bit easier? Have I missed like a little ledge or a platform? Because no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't. So just looking at the ones that I didn't get. So we have plug 2, which requires you to go into a different game. I'm not going to go and play Find the Plugs in order to get that one. I showed you where Diamond, Hammerhead and Demon is. Rainbow, haven't got a clue. I'm so sorry I didn't get all of these. But thanks ever so much for watching. I do hope you get the rest of them. Take care and see you real soon. Bye.